to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings.
And welcome to Subscription Trading for this weekly subscription trade alert reviews. So every week since we started our day trading subscription service, I mean swing trading or day trading subscription service, whatever that you want to call it, we get on to provide a video of what works for us during this week. So you are looking at our weekly reports on here in this Excel sheet. And then on the right hand side of that, I have some illustration of some of the trade that work, and then the chart of one stock that I want to just is going to help us depict exactly a pattern that we have seen throughout the market in general, and especially on our alerts, because the alerts, they are just part of that market where actually you can win in both directions. So without any further ado, let us go ahead and get started. Okay, excellent. So let me maximize the PowerPoint on here very quickly. So for this week, we had 17 alerts. Here we are, our big success. We had at least 10 bagger. I have to be honest, I didn't really do a good job of tracking some of them, because I can tell you that for instance, Zoom and CVX, as they were bearish throughout the week, I didn't see anybody trade them, to be honest with you. I didn't trade them particularly, but I know that they were moving. Space, for instance, SPSC, so that's Virgin Galactic, believe it or not. And WIN, with this type of move, or even RCL, they definitely, I think they were close to 10 baggers on there. We are going to just highlight which that we saw traders. So far, it's Saturday morning, so not everybody has posted the wins, but the few that were on there, I'm going to make it a point to show, to illustrate sometimes the type of move that you see, what type of gain on option that they are, and interesting, and then highlight specific things that for us we see. So before we go into the detail, first let's go maybe to the high level. So yeah, average is still about 15 or thereabout. This week the average, that was the average number of trade alerts per week. So people ask that. That's one of the first questions that I usually get. Hey, how many trade alerts? This doesn't mean that we trade all of them at the same time. There we actually have a system. If you decide to join us, we will step you through a full training. We are known for training here at Successful Trading. The aim is not so much for traders, though. We have had some traders don't come to Successful Trading with the expectation that you're going to be copying what Successful Trading. No, Successful Trading will definitely trade you, empower you such that you are able to apply the principle. Granted, we give you the stock to trade that, but that's because, hey, you are starting, and because those stock, they have an advantage, because we know our AI system tells us that they have a very high probability of moving. How do we know that? Look, that's what this statistics tells us. Average move per stock this week was 9%, meaning you could have traded the stock itself. And then the so-called win percentage, our win percentage, we're going to explain you on the next slide how we handle that. We can't hit 110 bagger, but my friend, I guarantee you with the percentage that we saw on there, we had many. But the market was moving this week. So that's an average of 2.410 baggers in 18 weeks. Somebody yesterday, the other day, a new subscriber who joined, he was telling me that he did the math, because people are watching this video. Some people are watching this video. And he said that's about over 15% probability of having a 10 bagger every week. Yes, that's true. What you do, you take 43 and you divide that by 15 times 18. Yeah, I mean, we have to do that way, right? Because you have an average of 15 stocks. So over 18 weeks, you've had 43 of them. Yeah, 43 divided by that will give you about 16%. Yes, folks, imagine trading a system like that. Well, trading a system like that will give you results such as this one. Or we can look at the right on here. Maybe let me maximize this. I've been seeing trending traders, right? Since the bootcamp, folks, I think we shared in our social media. We try to share on our social media. So hopefully more to come onto our social media in the future. Mr. November Bravo, let me not hide his name. So this one on 22nd, so that was Tuesday. Mr. November Bravo has been accumulating wins, my friend. His actual name is Mr. Luis. in case you're wondering. He has been accumulating win just like some others since we came back from boot camp, because you can see him consistently just winning. So here, I like the way he put this one on here. A quick 101% on LULU today. Why is it calling it quick? Because the entry here was 6 minutes into the session and literally less than 4 hours. Well, yeah, I think the sell, I don't know if the post time is 10:48, but I think maybe the sell time is there. So 4 hours on LULU here on a Tuesday to make 100%. He called that a quick. And I agree with him. It's a quick win. So you want to learn how he managed to say this trade, because the fact that he 6 minutes into the trade, that can only tell us one thing and one thing only. Gangster. So if you want to know more about the gangster trade, so what works? Obviously, LULU works. We're gonna go in length on LULU, but BYND was a stock that BYND actually worked on both directions, just like LULU. The illustration on LULU. So here, this is one of the best one on here. So Mr. Juice, aka Mr. Thomas, in his case, he was trading the 170 calls. I believe that's the strike that we provide strike to our traders. In case you don't know. We provide bullish strikes and then bearish strike as well. So he made 411% and 367%. My friend, on a Tuesday. I'm laughing just because this is what we have seen on here. Yeah, that if you are catching this video for the first time regarding our subscription trade alerts performance review on YouTube, welcome to the channel. Yeah, welcome to, well, also known as the 10-bagger channel, but you don't need a 10-bagger really to make, as long as you're making consistent money, and Mr. Juice has been the illustration for that. Go to the YouTube. We have featured him on YouTube. There's a video of him here in our channel. He was Trader of the Month for July, but my friend, he hasn't looked back ever since. So the market was really moving. The reason we have 94% on here is, remember the way that we calculate our win percentage, we say that the stock needs to move by more than 4% in absolute value. Yeah, without 4% down off. So this stock here, Gilead, was the only one that didn't do that. Everybody else moved, and hence that 94% win rate, if you will, meaning that, folks, because there's that idea floating there. If you were to trade our recommendation, all of them in both directions, which some people do, yeah, you will have come a winner more than none. And for those who trade stock only, I mean, in terms of stock going up, we didn't have that many that go up, right? You see a lot of negative, meaning achieve. Oh, let me explain what this is. Oh, I'm doing, yeah, I promised my good friend, Mr. VJ, I believe. That's I will be, no, Mr. Suresh. I will be explaining to others what it is. So here are the stock, right? You know the stock. Here our AI is counting the number of times over the last year, rolling year. So every day that passes by, it roll over. So it looks at a window of 1 year, tells us how many times we have an alert on this stock. And in that, it just gives us a simple statistic. In average, let's say Boeing has had 32 of them. That's like, that's like an average. You see 30, so some of them 20 something, between 20 and 30 something over a year time. Meaning that, folks, what does that mean? I've been saying this recently to some trader. Imagine you specialize yourself just in a few of these stocks. Oh, by the way, these stocks have nothing in special. Right? We can remove all of them. You give me your own stock. We put them in our AI machine, and our AI machine will be able to tell us week after week what's the best time to trade them, because we trade weekly options. That's why you see some big gains of 400%, 500%. That's like the median. I'm not saying the average, folks. Remember, I have a master in statistics and even more than that. So when I say median, I mean median. I'm not saying the average. So we see a lot of 400%, 500% win in the lots of what our traders are sharing on here. So if you don't know what the median is versus an average, then please leave a comment. We can definitely take you through that. So here, this is just the count of the number of times that is specific. So this one, for instance, alerts a lot. It's very volatile. This is a stock that we added recently, right? Look at it here. In average, when it alerts, it moves 15%, meaning even if you're trading this as a stock, my friend, yeah, that's an angle for some of you right there. This thing, same thing. Royal Caribbean, So yeah, maybe okay. Let me don't go on to my folks who trade stock, because some of you are not well versed as trading at trading options as of now. Come trade our system. We have stock that we will find your stock. Trust me, we can work even with you to do a customized list for you, and our AI will tell you the best week for you to be ready to trade those stocks. This is amazing in this case here. Well, this is what it does in average, but my friend, this week what happened actually fell by minus 15%. Oh, for us, we don't have a problem. We make money in both directions in options, so we don't have a problem if it goes. The further the stock move, the more the stock move, meaning in terms of average true range, which we specialize here in giving you education on. Oh yeah, the better for our option strategies. So this is what in average, if when these stocks move in the upward direction, they move by this much, meaning that a stock like IBM, the system is telling us that when IBM is a trigger, it doesn't tend to be that bullish. Only average move of 2.57% versus minus 5.54. Now, how can I use this information? If you have this information, it can help you set very nice strategies based on probability of a stock moving in a direction. It's not 100% science. Yeah, don't tell me that. But my friend, if you see consistency over, let's say, this is not 1, 2, 3 type of samples. If you're into statistics, right? A large sample such as BYND gotta get you something. So for me, when I see these numbers like this, it gets me excited to know that, hey, week in and week out, people are making money, such as Mr. Joe. So he traded BYND 411, and I can guarantee you that, my friend, and I'm going to show it here from the case of LULU, most of these, you make money in both directions. Yes, with our system. Yes. So here's Mr. Joe. He made money, and I was on this trade as well. I can tell you that he sold this. Excuse me. He sold this literally at the peak of it. That's why I put the comment that I think it was the high of the day. And then he replied, I think we can see his reply in the Discord room that, oh yeah, hey, this thing, we know how BYND trades. If you don't know how BYND trades, then we can teach you that, because it's part of quant analysis that we do. So a stock that illustrates that very clearly, trading about both direction, LULU. And if you we do a pre-market show. Did you know that we do a pre-market show every morning at 8:40 Eastern? We invite you to come in there. You may get a free trade. Yeah, if you were with us, was it Tuesday? I believe so. Let's go to the chart of LULU here. On Tuesday, pre-market show, which is recorded, and you can go watch that video. Yeah, I invite you to, after this video, go watch another video, go watch our playlist to see what type of information, what type of knowledge that we disseminate through this video. So, there was actually a question here on Tuesday morning. I guarantee you that by one of our traders who asked for us to review the chart of LULU, which we did. So LULU, knowingly that was an alert, but we didn't shout it out to the top of the wall, to the top of our lungs, because hey, these subscribers, they are paying to get those alerts. Giving them for free, sometimes I feel like, but if a subscriber asks a question about an alert, we're going to talk about it. So for us, we talk about it, we say, look at the number of red candles. I don't know if you guys noticed this. This was, when we were looking at this on Monday, saying, first time, reversal, my friend, and what a reversal it was, right? One day, so always momentum. When you see something like this, yeah, so for us, we said, oh, let's really watch it, because now it could be a reversal, but that confirmation after this day. And let's go what happened Wednesday. This is the beauty of it, meaning, we made money on the calls in this direction, folks. Yeah? Imagine yourself, you're trading in making direction. Then we gap up big time on Wednesday morning. We love gaps. Again, if you do not know why we love gaps, gaps meaning that a stock jump overnight, either jump up or jump down. Well, I don't know. We cannot say jump down. Jumping up, yeah, we can imagine that. Or a stock just retreats. It's sluggish overnight. We love those settings. Why? Because that's the entrance criteria for our beloved gangster, and especially sweep gangster strategy. So we use sweep gangster strategy here on Wednesday morning when we saw this gap from a close on Tuesday at 313 to 325. My friend, in a matter of 20 minutes, there was 600% gain. Oh, you don't have to believe me as of now. Go find that video, just tap LULU in our channel. This is it here, sharing it. So bought this 300 puts on LULU when it was in pre-market as a sweep Ganser trade for 10 cents. And in 20 minutes later, it was going for 76 cents. We start taking profit at 71 cents. That's in a nutshell, shows you the potential that this market has, and how for us with our alerts, our subscription trade alerts here, our successful trading, we have been able to take advantage of that. The setup that actually we have right now is another developing setup for next week. That's, hey, because this is support here, right? So what's going to happen? Will this thing continue the momentum upward, or will it come back down, and just then we're going to be looking at this as a, how do we call it? A dead cat bounce. I hate when I use, but those are option trading lingo or stock trading lingo. Dead cat bounce. Please, nothing to do with animal cruelty or anything on here. So yeah, we will be looking to further trade LULU next week. I guarantee you that, because something ought to be coming out of that. On a weekly chart, here's what we use. You see, we just gave you a free trade. So we just gave you a free trade for your trouble, for watching this. And if this is the first time watching us, please subscribe, such that every single time we post new content, new training that will help you take your trading to the next level, you will be the first one to know, my friend. Yeah, until then, have a great weekend, have a great afternoon, have a great morning, wherever you are catching from. We wish you adieu. Bye-bye.